Hey everybody, Dan here with Fin Feather Fur Outfitters. Today we're looking at the Tisas PX-5.7 chambered in 5.7 by 28 millimeter. It has grown in popularity. Tisas met the demand with a budget model. They have a couple of these, so let's do it. There was once a time when I thought the 5.7 by 28 millimeter was a dying round. You just didn't see much of it, but what I did not know is that ammo manufacturers began to produce the 5.7 by 28 millimeter. Other firearm manufacturers began to produce handguns, even carbines in 5.7 by 28 millimeter. And instead of dying, that round has actually grown. And now we have Tisas getting into the 5.7 game with the PX 5.7. I mentioned they make two of these. This one is optic ready. They make another one that is not optic ready. And the MSRP reflects that. You're looking at an MSRP of $500 for this. But what you get is a full-size handgun that is very nice. Tisas calls it a budget model, and if you compare this with other handguns in the same class with the same chambering, you will see that it's actually a very fair MSRP. Little bit less at the fin, actually quite a bit, but it ships with two 20-round magazines, and the 5.7 is a long round, and therefore the magazine reflects that. You'll see that that's a pretty thick magazine. Grip is a little bit thicker, but the grip texturing is really nice. And I like that little indentation right there. It's not a groove, but when you feel this, it has a grip to it, and whether your hands are wet or not, it will keep a firm hold on the pistol. 4.8-inch barrel. It has forward serrations, a long Picatinny rail there. It looks like 5 slots, so there's a lot you could add to it in terms of accessories. And the sights are Glock interchangeable. It has a serrated black rear sight and a green fiber optic front sight. Now I mentioned this one is optic ready, so the sights are tall. Both the front and the rear sights are tall. If you go with just the sights, you get a very nice sight picture. But if you go with an optic, you will be able to co-witness your dot with the sights. And they're Glock interchangeable in case you want to put night sights on there. Personally, I would keep it the way it is because I like the height of the sights. They look like 1/3 co-witness, which is perfect. But as I mentioned, 4.8-inch barrel, and what that will do will bring out the fullest capacity of the 5.7 by 28 millimeter. Not just capacity, but velocity. It will reach its full potential with the longer 4.8-inch barrel. Forged machine barrel and button rifled barrel. It has a flat trigger there with a red tab in there. That is a safety. We'll drop the mag here, and I am measuring this at 5.1 pounds. Right there with the reset right there. So Tisas has a fine reputation for producing nice firearms at very attractive prices, and this one's no different. It is also ambidextrous. You'll see the slide stop on the left side and the right side of the pistol, and the magazine release can be switched over to the left side, making this left-handed friendly. So if you're a left-handed shooter, you did not get left out as a lefty from Tisas with the PX 5.7. Let's go ahead and see what it comes with. Tisas gives you this plastic box. All right, and then if you go with this, you'll get two 20-round magazines. That's always a nice touch. It has a nylon bore brush and a felt bore brush. There's your lock, the paperwork in this very nifty case by Tisas, and then the pistol itself. 5.7 is loud, it's fast, it moves fast, it's a bottleneck round, great for small game. If you go with that route, great for plinking. And I have also noticed that the price has dropped a little bit with the 5.7 by 28 millimeter. And the fact that so many manufacturers are making firearms in 5.7 by 28, It just invites more manufacturers like Tisas to make their model, and I think they did a fine job. I like the trigger action. I like the size of it, almost a 5-inch barrel, and that sight system is really nice. Now, I mentioned it's optic ready. It will fit an RMR footprint, so a variety of optics on there. The RMR is a bit expensive, but there are so many variants with that footprint that will get it done on the Tisas PX-5.7. Tisas PX-5.7 built on their Gen 3 models. Very nice handgun. Meets all the expectations that people would love out of a 5.7 by 28mm handgun. And I think this one's going to do very well for them. Once again, Dan here with Fin Feather for Outfitters. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.